right, as you know, to the right, you're going 2 spaces.
So would you agree the slope is minus 3/2?
Is minus 3/2. Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, one more question for you on this one. Let me just reframe the problem here. The x-intercept is between which two x values?
Which 2 x values?
Yes.
Okay, to 2 x values. Okay. Now the 2 x values right there. The x value, the intercept is wait, what does that say?
Is between
Between which two
two
values?
x values?
Which
Yeah.
2 x values?
Yeah.
Right. Uh. I think. Yes, of 6 and 6, 5. 5, 5, 6, 6 and 5. Hello?
Nope, try again. It's not between 6 and 5. Just count the number of vertical lines that you see.
3. There's 3 right here. The
So
one.
what two
So the
x
3
values?
right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 4 and 7 of them. I counted the lines.
Right, and between 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Yeah.
So it's between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm asking. Between which two x values?
Okay, which 2 x values?
And it's 4 and 5. See how the line crosses between 4 and 5?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, you ready to look at a new question?
Any question?
Yes. Are you ready for us to look at a new question?
Yeah, sure. New question.
All right. All right, can you read this one out loud for us, please?
Yeah. Wait, what the? There we go. Okay. The function h is defined by hx equals negative 1, 4x minus 2, which is the graph of y equals hx.
All right, so the first thing I want you to tell me is what is the slope of this graph?
Yes, I know. It's y-x equals it's y equals mx plus b.
No, I'm asking for the slope.
I gave you the slope.
You gave me a formula for slope. I want you to tell me the slope from this equation.
Okay, right there, 1 and negative 1 and 4.
Negative 1/4. Good. What is the b value?
The b value is 2.
Nope. Try again.
Negative 2.
Negative 2. Okay. All right. So a couple of
If I
things.
said 2, I was meaning to say negative 2.
Okay, but I heard 2, so I'm going to write 2. So a couple of things here, Sourish. If the slope is positive or the slope is negative, we know what the graph looks like. Okay, so let me draw this differently. All right, so let's say it has a positive slope. A positive slope goes up and to the right.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
See that up and to the right?
Yes.
So this is a positive slope.
Uh-huh.
A negative slope goes down and to the right.
Okay.
So does this function have a positive or a negative slope?
Positive or negative. That right there is gonna, that has a that right there for -1, 4, that's both positive and negative because there's -1 and there's a +4.
But the entire number, is it positive or negative?
Positive.
No, it's negative.
Okay.
-1/4. So which
All right.
graph is it? Is it the one on the left or is it the one on the right?
Is it okay? It's gonna be the up and right or points upright.
It's the one on the right because the one on the right goes down and to the right. Very good. Okay, so I'm gonna put a graph in front of you, and I want you to tell me if it's got a a positive slope or a negative slope.
Positive slope or negative slope. Okay.
Yeah. Does this graph have a positive slope or a negative slope?
A positive slope or a negative slope. That is negative slope.
Okay, let's go back and look at our rules. Did you write this down, Sourish?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That is a positive slope.
Which way does a positive slope go? What's
It
the
goes at the
direction?
right.
It goes up and to the right, up and to the right.
Mm-hmm.
What about a negative slope?
Down and right. Down and right.
I agree. Okay, now let's go look at your graph here. Does this have a positive slope or a negative slope?
That what I told you, that was a positive slope.
Yes, it's positive slope. Okay, let's look at another one.
Okay.
All right, does this have a positive slope or a negative slope?
That is another positive slope.
I agree. Now, what is the y-intercept?
What is the y-intercept?
Yes.
The y-intercept. Mhm. The y-intercept for that the y-intercept is 2.
It is at 2. Good. 0.2. Perfect. All right. So you definitely understand that. All right. Okay, let's look at a new question here. So I'm going to give you the graph and we're going to write the equation of the graph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So y equals mx plus b. What is the equation of the graph here? What is the slope and what is the b value?
That's a 1.
The slope is 1, m is 1. What is the b value?
The b value represents the b value represents the positive at the x.
What's the b value?
X.
Nope, b cannot be x. Sorry, you just did this in a, what's the y-intercept? Let me ask it differently. What is the y-intercept?
The y-intercept is at 1.
Okay, so b is equal to 1. The y-intercept is the b value. Do you agree with that? Do you see that? The b value is where it crosses the y-intercept?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, now in this equation up here, can you tell me the equation substituting 1 in for m and 1 in for b? What is the equation?
What is the equation? The equation for that. Y equals, the y is a 1.
I'm asking for the equation, Sourish. Mx plus b.
Okay,
What is the
yeah.
value of m?
The value of m is 1.
Okay, so 1x plus,
1.
good. So you agree that the equation of this line is 1x plus 1, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put a new question in front of you, and I want you to give me the correct answer.
Okay. Next question. Which of the following is an equation of a line um in the xy plane above? Is that the y?
What is your question?
Which of the following is an equation of line? What is that called?
L, that's L, which is, it's just the line.
Okay. Of line L in the xy plane above. Yeah, okay. Got it.
So what is the correct answer?
X equals 1.
No,
I got it. I was so close.
no, you're not close at all. What, what is the equation of this line, Sourish?
Y equals 1, x plus 1.
Yes. Is that the same line as this?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it is. So what is the correct answer here?
D.
What is written right here, Sourish?
It's a D. I said
Oh,
D.
okay, I kept hearing a different letter. Yes, it is letter D. Good. All right. So you got to know all this stuff about graphs, right? All this
Mhm.
stuff about graphs. So we're gonna look at another question here. All right, I want you to tell me the slope and the b value of this equation.
Well, what was that?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Anyways, let's just get on to this. Which of the following is the graph of the equation y equals 3x minus 2 in the xy plane? I got it. M right there is M right M is B is 2 and M is 3.
That's right. Okay, so let's look at these 4 graphs. One of these 4 graphs has a slope of 3 and a b value of 2. Okay, so I want you to look at these graphs. Let me just get that in the frame here. So one of these graphs has a slope of 3 and a b value of 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. I got that. I got this. C.
Okay. What is the B value of C? Where does it cross the y-axis?
It crosses it crosses over there. I saw it. It's 2, 1. B is 2 and 1 at the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I think we've got a problem up here. What is the B value?
2, negative
Oh,
2,
well, which is it? Is it 2 or negative 2?
and 2,
Nope.
negative 2,
So is it 2 or negative 2?
negative 2.
This goes with it. So which of these has a slope of 3 and a B value of negative 2? So try again. This has a B value of negative 3. So it's definitely not C. So which of these graphs, Sourish, has a B value
It's
of negative?
D.
D has a B value of 2.
Yes.
Are you seeing my screen?
I'm seeing your screen. I
Okay.
just got.
But B is negative 2. So down to A or B, which of these crosses at negative 2?
I got that. I got this. I would guess B.
Yes, it is B.
Okay.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's see if I can find another one like this. Yep, here we go. Lots of graphing. Graphing is really important to be able to do. All right, so here we go. I want you to tell me the slope and the B value.
Okay. Three three axes at 3 is M and 4 is B.
What is the value of M?
3,
It's just 3. And what's the value of B?
4.
Good. Okay, now do you have these written down?
Yeah.
All right, so which of these graphs satisfies this condition, slope of 3 and B value of 4?
Okay. Got it. I got it.
Okay.
Can you just write it out?
No, you said you wrote it down.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yes. I know. Yes.
So go ahead and look at your paper and tell me remind yourself what the slope and the B value is. Do you have an answer for me, Sourish?
I can figure out it's B.
Okay, how did you come up with B?
Because what I just saw in the graph is that where the that B is at 4 right there, and
Good.
then B is at 4, and then 3 3 right there is right over there where the line is pointing, like right over there.
Okay, so why isn't it, what about C? Doesn't C have a B value of 4?
Yes, but it doesn't show the C. It needs to become the positive C.
In fact, D also has a B value of 4.
Yes, but it doesn't have a positive one too.
So, and so does A. So they actually all have a B value of 4, which is kind of interesting. Okay, now the slope is 3. Is 3 positive or negative?
It's 3 positive. Positive.
Positive. So the only two possible graphs it could be is C or B. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. We'll look at another graph here and look at another problem here. So do you want to take a short break, like 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah. Like for 5 minutes.
We'll check back with you at 7:36.
Okay.
Hey, Sourish, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's have a strong final 9 minutes here. We'll work through some new questions. So I'm trying to get you to put it all together here, and I think you can do that with the next problem here. So I'm gonna snip that one in, this new problem in, and we're gonna look at this one here. It says the graph of the linear function p is shown. Which equation defines p? So the first thing I want you to do is tell me the y-intercept of the graph. What is the y-intercept of the graph?
Y-intercept of the graph. Okay.
What
The
is the
y-intercept of the
y-intercept?
graph.
Yeah.
The y-intercept of the graph. For that is at 1. For that is going to be around 5. It's at 5.
Okay, so which of these four answers, A, B, C, or D, has a B value, a y-intercept of 5, a B value of 5? Which two? That was a question for you, Sourish.
Okay. I would say that it's going to be like at.
Do you understand the question I'm asking you?
Yes, I know the question.
Okay, what am I asking you then?
It's gonna be at it's gonna be at around 1 it's gonna be like around it's gonna be around yep, there we go. Yeah. It's gonna be like it's gonna be around 1/3.
That's not what I'm asking you, Sourish. I'm asking you to tell me which of these four, which of the A, B, C, or D has a B value of 5?
Has a B value of 5. That is gonna the B value of 5. That's that. That's it's the Y. The Y has the 5.
Which of the four options, A, B, C, or D, has a 5 in it?
A and C.
Yes, so it's either A or C. And now we have to decide between the slopes.
Mhm.
So what is the difference between A and C? What are the different slopes that you see?
Different slopes I see.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell me in words, what are the different slopes that you see?
The different slopes I've seen. The different slopes that I have seen. Um, I've seen that there are 3. I've seen that 3 is a -3, and then there's -1, 3. And I think I know. It's gonna be C because C is gonna be the best answer.
Okay. Let's say you could get a brand new video game with the right answer to this question. Is that how confident you are in answer C?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. So I don't think you're that confident. Let's go to the graph. Let's go to that B value. Okay. And let's go to this other value in red. Can you tell me how you go from the, let's call it A to B? How do you go from
Yeah, the
A to B?
1, 2, 3, and then 1. It goes 3 spaces down and 1 space at the right.
Okay, so down, is that positive or negative?
That's a positive.
It's down though.
Yes, if it's down, then that's a
Down,
negative.
down is negative. And then how much to the right?
How much to the right? That's a 1.
Good. So what's the
See,
slope?
yeah, it was C.
It's not C. It's -3 divided by 1.
That's good. And that's gonna be -3.
Yes. Letter A. Okay, let's look at another problem here. It's kind of the same. They give you 4 equations, they give you a graph. They expect you to be able to determine the equation from the graph. So here we go. Go ahead and try this one on your own, please.
Okay, got it. I got it.
Okay, what is the B value of the graph?
The B value of the graph.
Yes.
the B value of the graph right there. The B value of the graph. Mhm. The B value of the graph. That is that is 2.
It is not 2. It does not cross at 2.
It crosses at 3.
It does not cross at 3.
What okay.
I think you're referring to this number down here. Is that right?
Yeah,
What does that line in front of it mean?
it's a -2.
You said positive 2. You said 2, but it's -2.
Yeah.
It's really different. Really is. Like it's significant, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, what is your answer down here? You said you had an answer. What was your answer?
Yeah. Well, the answer is C.
It is C. Good. Very good. So this is really important to be able to do. It's really
Okay.
important that you can do this.
Yeah.
All right.
We can be done for today.
Sure. If you want to let your dad know we're all done.
Okay. I'll